shape. Like, they said it was very bad for us, and Rahu's out now.
Mataji,
Yeah.
did you see the solar?
See, that's okay. That's okay. It's basically, it is said that we should not go and see it out because it's not going to good for our eyes. And when eclipse time, it's not auspicious to eat or drink anything. That's it. Rest everything. The best part of the eclipse is if you want to feel be safe, you always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
That's what I was doing. I chanted 13.
The more we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the more we are away from the eclipse. Even though it is eclipse for the material people, but for us, it's not going to affect anything. Because for devotee, Krishna is always there. It's no need to worry about anything externally. But because it's medically also proved that we should not eat anything, it's no harm in eating 3 hours, right? We had 3 hours long of eclipse. Whole eclipse means the eclipse main period is only few minutes, but then its whole period is like 3 hours.
Mataji,
Hours.
Mataji, did you see the eclipse or were you
No,
inside?
I did not have those glasses, so I did
Oh.
not go outside.
Mataji,
Yeah.
I got to see it and they kept on changing.
Yeah.
Did it become
In
dark?
India, I've seen it. In India, I've seen that. Yeah.
Mataji did it. Mataji saw
In the
that.
school, they have distributed, when I was small, they have distributed these glasses for the children. And we were able to see this eclipse nicely.
Was it free? Mataji, did it become dark for you?
Actually, here in College Station,
Yeah, it was dark.
we were not able to see that much because it's a cloudy. But
Yeah.
Dallas had very, very nice way. Dallas.
Mataji, Mataji, we couldn't see dark too.
Mataji, isn't looking at the eclipse inauspicious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it is not good for your eyes. That's I know.
Look what I'm. This is.
It's not inauspicious because we are the devotees of Krishna. We always chant Krishna's name, so there is no inauspiciousness. Whenever we chant Krishna's name, all the inauspiciousness just will go away.
Mataji, while I was watching the solar eclipse, I was chanting.
Yes.
Jahnavi, did you get a haircut?
When there is Krishna, all the inauspiciousness will go away.
Is your hair long or short? Like how short? Like this short? Or that short?
I just braided it, so it looks short right now.
So inauspicious, like eclipse time, it becomes dark, right? But Krishna is the light. Krishna is the light. When you take Krishna's name, all the darkness will just go away and all the light will come up. That is Krishna, right? So where is the inauspiciousness there? No inauspiciousness.
I made a crochet necklace. Wow. That looks cool.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So without further ado, we'll start the class because today we have presentation also.
Yeah.
So I have to give exactly 6 o'clock to Jahnavi. So Jahnavi can present something. Otherwise, now we'll get late.
Do you have Kahoot?
No.
Jahnavi, do you have Kahoot?
Okay, I send the
I'm
message.
going to give Kahoot to the class.
What is that?
I'm going to give Kahoot to the class.
I'm going to wait for your presentation, Ryan.
Mataji, fix my presentation.
I think there's going to be 2 stories, a moral story and like another story that it's very easy for everybody.
Okay, very good. Very
I'm
good.
gonna make the questions hard. Jahnavi, did you make a Kahoot?
Okay. Let's start the class. Is that okay? It's 5:31. So I don't want to waste any time. So that we'll be on time, closing the call and also giving it to Jahnavi for the presentation. If I'm doing the activity, then we would take little time and talk because I'll manage the time accordingly. But now it's a presentation time, so I have to be on time. So let's start the class and we will start with the prayers. I want everybody to be on camera and also folding their hands and chanting the prayers very slowly so that we all are in the same pace. Om Ajnana Divinandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmritannena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. So let's move on to today's quote. Okay, Ryan raised his hand. I will give it to Ryan. Ryan, go ahead.
Okay, according to the Satra, anyone who wears tilak, sikrita, sikul, sika,
Sika.
Shika, kunte over the kanti over and above the over and above the Vaishna dress or Vaishnava sannyasi must be accepted, especially while chanting Hare Krishna mantra with the bean bag. When Jagannath has expanded his jurisdiction over the whole world, why the so-called servants why so-called servants of Jagannath should not be allowed them to see the Lord of the universe. Letter to Shamachandra, April 8, 1974.
Hari Bol, Ryan. Thank you so much for reading it. Now, Param will try to explain it. Param, can you explain?
Yeah. So like it said, like who were like who has she to look at Shika that I heard that it like represents the like as you like as a devotee it represents us, and if actually like once we were going to like a Harinam and people like got encouraged to wear tilak because they were like can I have this like cool tilak, and then they liked it and they thought it was cool, so then every like the students from the college nearby, they said they wanted the tilak, so that's because that's why we have to, and we have to represent that we're the grandchildren of Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you. Thank you, Param. So here in this quote, what Srila Prabhupada is trying to tell is, so Srila Prabhupada is trying to point out the Jagannath temple. Jagannath temple is not everybody is allowed there, especially if they are not born in India, if they are not Indian citizens, then they are not allowed into that temple. So what Srila Prabhupada's point is, Srila Prabhupada is the one who went in every country and made everybody devotee. And also Jagannath is everywhere in all the countries. Jagannath is everywhere in all the countries. So why not Jagannath temple in the Puri, they are not allowing them into the temple. So whoever is wearing a kanti, tilak, and having a shika and was chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, following the rules and regulations, so they should go allow. They have to allow, right? Why they are not allowing? So it's just a conversation to Shamasundara. Prabhu and Srila Prabhupada was conversation about it. And Jagannath is a Lord of the universe. He's Lord for everyone, not to particular person. Only Indians is Lord. Americans is not Lord. No, he's Lord of everybody. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. Okay, we already saw what is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and Mahavishnu. Right? So where from Lord Brahma has created? Garbhodakshaya Vishnu creates the universes and multiple Brahmas, right? He creates the Brahma. Okay. So here we are talking about the determined service despite difficulties. So this is what today's topic. And here it starts with how Lord Brahma meditates for 100 celestial years, and thus he gets all the transcendental knowledge. And then what did he start? After he gets all the knowledge, he started to expand the universe. What he want to do? He first divided into 3 divisions, and then again he divided that 3 divisions into 14 planetary system. Like if you see here in this picture, there are 14 planetary systems, right? What are the 3 divisions? First division is, what is that? See, upper planetary system, lower planetary system, middle planetary system. Yes. So lower planetary system are the hellish planets. They are Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Pata. These are the hellish planets. And middle planet is our Earth. Okay. And higher is the heavenly planets. Bhuvar Loka, Svargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. Above all this is all material world. Even if you go up Satyaloka, this one is also a material world. One time we have to die and come to this again, again to the earthly planet here. But they are higher planet than the earth, but they are not permanent again. They are again temporary. Here down, it's all punishments planets. All the demons live there here. All the people who do mistake will go to this planet. All the people who do pious things will go here. Our goal is to go above this. That is Goloka Vrindavan, where there is no birth and death. We can always stay happily there. Okay, so first, then after that, what did he create is Brahma created five futures of ignorance. Why he creates that, we'll see the later slide. But what are those 5 futures? Tama. Tama means unawareness of one's spiritual identity as a soul, eternal servant of the God. Moham, thinking of oneself to be material body with associates with temporary designation. Mahamoham, possessing towards the temporary material objects. Tamishram, anger arising from frustration of material aspirations. And Andatamishram, sense of death for the self. These 5 elements bind the living entity in various miseries. Yet such creation was necessary, as it will be explained later. Why all of these are there? So that, see, first what all he created? First he created Tama. That means we will forget that we are the eternal servants of the Lord, and we will think that we are the body. And Moham. So what happens? Once we forget that we are the eternal servants, we think that, oh, we are the owner. And we try to give designations to us. Oh, I'm the doctor, I'm the lawyer, I'm this person, that person. And also then what happened? Mahamoham. That means I am thinking that I am possessing these material objects, like this is my house, that is my car, this one is mine. So I'm thinking that I am not eternal servant of the Lord, and I'm thinking I am the great person. I'm thinking that I'm possessing all of this, and if I'm not able to possess that, that will lead me to tamishram. So what is that? Anger arises that I'm not able to get to the material things. So I'm not able to get this one, that one. So I get very angry. That is called tamishram. And the tamishram is sense of death for its for the self. These five elements were created so that we can forget the Supreme Lord and enjoy in this material world. We'll see that later also. So, who is Lord Krishna? Lord Krishna is the supreme proprietor of everything. He controls all the jivas. Like how, if you take a body, if the stomach is connected to all the body parts, if something is not going to stomach, then all the body parts are going to get in trouble. So, same way, like if I'm not giving food to stomach is getting trouble. In the same way, if I'm not able to worship Krishna, all my body parts are useless. So it's not going to work. So we are the part and parcel of Krishna. Who is the whole? Whole is Krishna. We are just part of it. So my duty is to serve that whole. If I able to serve that whole, then I can be, my life will be successful. Otherwise, it's not possible. So there is small story. Everybody knows that, but I just wanted to keep it. The strike of the body parts. Now, like how this Tamishra and the Tamishra, they are thinking that, oh, I am this body. I want all the possessing. I am great. You are not great. That is all coming, right? Tamishra and the Tamishra, all this mentality is there. So, like that, in that mentality, what happened is one day the body parts thought that, oh, all the different body parts, hands, legs, everyone, they held a meeting and they were not happy with the system with which the body functions. Each part claimed its supremacy of hard work over the stomach's work. In comparison with stomach, they felt they repay fewer benefits. So we are working very hard day and night, and this rascal abdomen is sitting down and eating only. So now what happened? All the body parts and went there and they started giving what do you call their problem? Oh,
Their realization.
yeah. Hand is telling that the what the hand is telling. See, the stomach is doing nothing. We are collecting everything and putting into the stomach and feeding the mouth. And the legs are telling. We are carrying the weight of the whole portion. We are standing along hours in the kitchen and walking all around. Then, after the stomach is happily filled to capacity, we expected to keep dragged the stomach all around. We must strike. So now hand is saying, I'm doing all the duty, and legs are saying that I am standing all the day and I am cooking, but I'm not able to eat, but the stomach is eating. How is this possible? So like that they started thinking that they want their portion. Why should I give it to stomach? No, I will not give it to stomach. I will eat. Hand is thinking I will eat. Leg is thinking I will eat. So now you see eyes parts. Eyes, the nose and the mouth and the fourth their pills. They started telling their appeal. I always look for the most attractive items, but it just flashes in the pan for me because the stomach is always getting at the end. So now ice is telling, oh, look, I am trying to make very attractive dishes. They are just on the pan. I'm able to see that, but I'm not able to eat it. So now the eyes are telling that. I am. So now who is this? Who is speaking? I don't know.
That's a nose.
Okay. Nose. I am in charge of quality control. Without me, stomach won't know what's good and what's bad. So now this nose is speaking because it smells and it makes all the adjustment, right? When you smell, what will happen? You will know that is whether it is good quality or bad quality, how it tasting, all that. So without the nose smelling it, how can the stomach enjoy? The stomach will not be able to enjoy it. So then now the chewing part came. I chew and get the taste for the little while, but that's it. It's the stomach which gets the best of everything. So now the chewing, see, it's at least going, the food is going into its mouth and it's chewing means it's also getting some kind of some kind of sense to food, but still the chewing thing, the mouth is not happy about it. It's saying, so I'm just chewing for a little bit, stomach is eating everything, I am not getting anything. The lower half set up the fiction and spoke in unsought. Now like this, strike, strike, strike. All of them put the strike. Strike means they don't want it to give food to the tummy now. They did not get what they want. It was quite contrary. They all began to feel weak and shy, but out of the stubbornness, they continued their strike against the stomach. See now what happened. After they did strike, they thought that they will get food for their own hands can eat, legs can eat. They thought like that. But it is not like that. It is completely opposite. The legs refuse to work for the stomach. The hands refuse to work for the stomach. I will hold myself away from all frigidity edibles. So now the hand is saying that no, I'm not going to hold anything. I'm not going to touch anything of the food. The mouth in the protest remained silent and refused to chew anything. So now hand, legs, everything, what they have to do, they are not doing. Hand is not holding the food, mouth is not eating it, and legs are not walking anywhere. So they're just sitting in one place. So now what happens? There was another meeting, for it seems that the stomach thought nothing being fried up as always. It was as if the stomach was actually benefiting from the rest, while the other parts felt great, fidgety. They all came to the decision in the meeting and agreed the stomach must be fed. What is this? Why are we becoming weak? So now finally they understood that all the body parts understood that they are becoming weak and we have to feed the stomach. There is no other way. Otherwise we are going to fall sick because we are already weak. I don't mind doing my part as long as I get some energy. We have to work to serve the stomach. It's the only way we can serve. Yay! Break, serve the stomach and break the strike. Let's break this strike. Just see what happened when we try to enjoy ourselves. So this is what the essence. So now they all thought that it is not working. I'm not getting any energy. I am just getting weak if I'm not giving food to the stomach. Better we break the strike. I don't matter. I don't feel anything bad if I'm not getting food or what. But at least I'm energy. That's more than enough. So the strike was called off when the body parts again took their conscious position in the service to the stomach. The various parts of the body are rightly situated in the service to the stomach. Since the stomach is a source of energy which extends to every part of the body. So now finally they understood their mistake. They started serving the stomach. And immediately the body got all the energy. So what is the essence here? We are part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is a whole. If we don't serve Krishna, our tummy is not get feeded. Maybe we are thinking materially, but not materially. I'm talking about spiritually. Until and unless we don't serve Krishna, our soul is not happy. And if our soul is not happy, we can keep miseries and we keep taking birth, death, diseases, all these things will happen. Our duty is to serve the Krishna. Like it is said that when you water the roots of the plant, all the tree is nourished. In the same way, when we worship Krishna, everything else is satisfied. Everybody is satisfied. Right, we know this famous story of the Draupadi, who once Krishna once visits to the Pandavas. That time, Durvasa Muni wanted to, wanted to insult Pandavas by coming and taking the food at their place. But it's already evening, there is no food. This Draupadi had this Akshay Pratra with her. So if she eats and finishes it, the Akshay Patra will not produce any more food for that day. So taking that advantage, Durvasa wanted to insult. But then Krishna comes over there and accept a small grain from that Akshay Patra. And Krishna is satisfied. Automatically, this Durvasa Muni also gets satisfied and he just leaves from that place. He does not even insults the Pandavas. So that is a greatness. When Krishna is satisfied, everything else is satisfied and we will be happy. And Krishna also is happy because we are serving him, right? When Krishna sees devotees serving him, he's more happy than anybody else. Like he's a sweet father, right? Father always makes sure that the children are in the right place, right work. Okay. So now what happens? This is the devotee's position. Devotees always want to serve Krishna. But there are some people who just wanted to become like a god and tried to become independent and master, and they want to propriete over things. So they wanted their own house and everything. They want to be independent, and they don't wanted to really be servant of the god. They forget that. So that's the matter of necessity. Brahma had to create defy ignorance, avidya, to facilitate the material enjoyment for the spiritual souls averse to the law of God. Brahma wasn't pleased by such misleading creation for the sake of rebel souls. Okay. So now, why did he create all of this? So it is said that this material world is created so that we can enjoy. We have that free will. We have two choices. Either you can enjoy what material world is giving us, that is the Maya, and or we surrender ourselves to Krishna, so that way we can escape from birth and death. So we have that free choice. To give that free choice only, Krishna has created all of this material world, and Brahma has created these 5 avidyas: Tamam, Andathamishra, Mahatamishra, all that is created so that I forget who I am and I will be enjoying here. So because that was my desire to enjoy. So Krishna is providing that. But Krishna also gave the opportunity of scriptures and sages. So we take the opportunity of meeting sages and reading the scriptures. And meeting sage means meeting a pure devotee, meeting a Vaishnava, meeting a guru, like that. Okay, moving on to the next slide. So here we know all the famous story, that is Krishna and false Vasudeva. So here we saw in this verse, right, how people wanted to make themselves to be like a owner, and they want to be like a god. They don't wanted to serve anybody. So like that, Paundraka Vasudeva is one such person. He thinks himself to be Krishna, and he thinks he is the great person of the universe. So one day he sends the message to Krishna, saying that, oh, you are not original Krishna. I am the Krishna. You are not a good person. Like all bad words he writes, and he sends the. What happened, Param? You want to say the story?
Oh, Matri, I had a question.
Yes, tell me.
So like you said, like Krishna's our father. So does that mean like everyone in this class are our brothers and sisters?
Yes. Krishna is our original father, right?
And sisters.
Yes. Ham bija pita. He is the seed giving father. He is our father.
So Parab is brother.
So one day the king sent the messengers to the Krishna, and the messenger reads out, Krishna, give up your false pretense of being a good, because I am the supreme power. Come and surrender to me, or else I shall kill you. So like that, everyone was started hearing this. Krishna patiently listened and then replied, tell your master that I called him a foolish person. He has unknowingly challenged me. I shall destroy him. Being threatened this way, Paundraka, together with his friends, the king of Kasi, attacked Krishna. At the battle, Krishna said, you had asked me to give my divine symbols to you. So here it is saying this, Krishna threw his Sudarshan Chakra towards him and he killed him. It's like that. So if we think that we are Krishna, or we are everything, we are great, then Krishna will definitely make our false ego to go down, and Krishna will teach us a good lesson that you are not God. He is Krishna, who is the Lord, and we need to serve. So definitely one of, if not this birth, next birth, we will understand it. And we have to understand, then only we can go back to Krishna. So what is the moral of this story today? Is a devotee maybe in some unpleasant activities at some times as matter of duty, but she or he does not take pleasure in it. So like that, like you see, we are talking about material positions, right? Tamishra, all that, getting material positions, being always acquiring the properties, all that, all the five avidyas are created. If you see, we as a devotees are also having a position. Like I am like, see, let's say my husband is a postdoc, he's doing a research scientist, he's a research scientist, and he's earning, and we have a house, we own a house. So then this is all our positions. It may look like we are also like an ordinary person who is like doing other activities, worldly activities, but really in the sense we are different from them, because we know that Krishna is the supreme, and we do every activity to please Krishna. Whatever is coming as a money from the salary, we serve Krishna. We donate it to the temple. We read Bhagavatam. We keep Krishna in the center, and we serve everyone, right? So that's the difference. So same way here, Raghunath Das Goswami is also, see, actually Raghunath Das Goswami had a very rich family, from a rich family he was born. And when he was born, he had so many things to do. But still he was a devotee of the Lord. So when he met the Lord, he said that, oh, I want to leave everything. I just want to come with you. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you should not do that. You should do your duties. You cannot jump like this. You cannot suddenly take a decision that you will leave everything. He had a good wife, he had everything. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, go and serve your duty, and always remember me. In the same way, because of the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Das Goswami did not affect by any material things. Because he had a position, he was not affected by it. He was not attached to it. He had a good wife. He was not attached to the good wife. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that whoever is attached to these material things are like a worms in the stool. Stool means, right? It's a bad thing. It's a bad. So that in the like worms living in the stool is really very bad. So that's what our position. If we are not able to give our time for Krishna, then we are like that. We are like a worms. So which is really very bad. But here we can see Raghunath Das Goswami, how he devoted himself, how he used everything in the service of Krishna. He just took the instructions of the Lord. He followed whatever Lord says. Same way, there is another learning point here. It is due to the stubborn desire of the living being that the Lord creates this miserable material world. Through his energy and the representatives, he himself does not need it. So now what is it here saying? Because we wanted this material world, as I already said, right? Why did Lord Krishna created all of this? Because we wanted all of this material world and we want to enjoy. That's why he created. So it's our duty to not to get entangled with this and to be determined always to serve Krishna, like how Haridas Thakur was so determined, right? Even everybody was like, all the people were hitting him, all the marketplaces, 21 marketplaces, they were hitting him. So still he was not stopping chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So we should be so much determined like that. It doesn't matter which caste or which religion we are born in. Devotees can burn anywhere. We don't know who is our next friend sitting beside us can become a devotee next minute. We don't know. So like that, Haridas Thakur, even though he was born as a Muslim family, in the Muslim family, he is a great devotee. Like Srila Prabhupada gives an example, just as Garuda is a great devotee, but it's appeared as a bird. Hanuman is a great devotee, but he was appeared as a monkey. So in the same way, devotees might be appeared in the different religion. Maybe they were Christian born, maybe they were Muslim born, but then when they are getting into the Vaishnava culture, following the four regulative principles, uh, they are one of the greatest devotees in this world. Okay, like Haridas Thakur, who are determined to serve Krishna. So this is a topic for today. I will stop sharing. We will take 2-3 minutes for sharing what you liked. Okay, Devarsh Bala.
Mataji, I have a question. So, Mataji, first what I want to tell this was the question is, Mataji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinks Haridas is more higher than him. And then the question is, Mataji, so like you, so if you like go to the if like some curse you, like a bad person cursed you really, and then God did not know that, like God did not come in this place, or God, I mean not God, like someone like I don't know, like someone cursed, bad guy cursed. So you have to go to the downer planets and then like
Okay. I understood your question. I understood your question.
by accident Krishna just let him go to the bad Patala.
Okay. I understood your question. Devarsh Bala. Devarsh Bala, can I say the answer? See, okay, if the devotee, if a pure devotee curses you, then it's a problem. But never a pure devotee of tells a bad about someone. Oh, you go to the hellish planet. Never does a devotee. Women Vrinda,
No,
never the devotee do like.
If it
Yeah, non-devotee says it won't applicable to us because we are the devotees of Krishna. Whatever someone says, that's okay. Let them say. Okay,
No,
Krishna will take care. Our duty.
by accident, if Krishna by accident just let you go to the just put you in those Atila Patala.
Yes. Even see, it should our mood. If accidentally Krishna puts you there, Krishna never does like that. Okay, first of all, he knows where to put a devotee. Okay, you always take care like a father. So if accidentally you will go there also, Krishna will make sure that you get some devotee association. And the mood of a devotee is we should be ready to go anywhere. Wherever Krishna puts, we should be happy. That should be our mood. We should not think, oh, why did Krishna put me in this situation?
Yeah.
Why I'm getting sick? Why did Krishna made me sick? No, that's fine. If Krishna made you sick, it's okay. We can pray to Krishna, please help me. And we should chant. Then Krishna will remove all the problems.
Mataji,
Thank
you, Mataji.
Mataji,
Okay,
that
Devarsh
is the
Bala.
same thing I was going to say what Devarsh said.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I hope everybody answers question is cleared. We'll move to the presentation because it's 5 minutes cost 605. So it's 605 the way we can go to the presentation. Today we have presentation by Jahnavi. Where is Jahnavi? I gave you co-host Jahnavi. So you can start sharing your screen. So today Jahnavi is going to present a topic on the most merciful queen of Vrindavan. That's what she's going to talk. And her introduction goes like this. So Jahnavi is 10-year-old. Her hobbies are drawing, painting, coloring. She loves serving deities. She reads Bhagavatam every single day and she chants 4 rounds. And she is the daughter of Her Grace Anjana Gopika Mataji, who is the principal of Bhakti Sangha Kids Academy. And Jahnavi is joining these sessions from the time this Bhakti Sangha Kids Academy has started. And she was like maybe 3-year-old at that time. Now she's 10-year-old. So she's learning so many things from all the devotees and from her mom and dad. She's growing up very nicely. I would be very happy to hear from her. Over to you, Jahnavi.
Thank you, Mataji. So today's presentation is going to be about the most merciful queen of Vrindavan. Om Gyanatimidandasya Gyananjalasalakaya Chakshurunmelam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Namo Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dagati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishavam Tar Shri Rupam Sagajatam Saganam Raghunayam Sam Sachivam Sadvita Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vatamsa Nama Om Vaishnapadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Niranyana Namak Yase Namam Pandatatvatikam Krishnam Bhaktirupa Sayavakam Hey, Krishna Karna Sundari Navando Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Sapta Kanta Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Siti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiva Tita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I wanted to start with this tax collecting story that I love a lot. It's a little long. One time, the gopis heard that there's going to be a big sacrifice to be performed at Govinda Kund. This Kund is another 2-3 miles down from the hill here, which is Govardhan Hill. For a fire sacrifice, a lot of ghee is needed. Radharani and the gopis promised to supply it. Dana got this most convenient place from which to cross to the other part of Govardhan Hill. To get to Govardhan Kund, the gopis needed to cross Dhanagati, and the cowboys heard that the gopis were coming and decided to have some fun. They set up a little table. They put their turbans on. They looked very official, like representatives of King Kamsa. As the gopis crossed the road, the cowboys stopped them and said, "Stop, girls! You cannot go any further. You have to pay tax." Krishna was there with the cowboys and were joking until Radharani came forward from the group. When Krishna saw Radharani, he was stunned. We cannot imagine how beautiful Srimati Radharani is. She even bewilders the mind of Krishna. So Krishna saw Radharani and said, "Oh my God, what is this, a bolt of lightning?" Then he added, "No, this cannot be a bolt of lightning because lightning is only here for a moment and it disappears. But this brilliance is staying here." Then he looked at Radharani closer, and he said, "Is this a golden river? But golden rivers cannot be gopis, and this beautiful gopi standing here." Then finally Krishna realizes it was none other than his most beloved Sri Radhika. Krishna called Madhumanga and the other cowboys boys and said, "All right, dear cowgirls, it's time to pay tax. Go any further." The cowboy boy, Madhumanga, is famous for joking with the gopis. So he spoke first. "I heard that your girls are sneaking around Vraja. Why are you always sneaking around? I finally found this out. It is because you want to sell your butter, milk, and ghee on the black market. But you are not going to get away with this today. We are the king's representatives, and we are going to tax you." Then Krishna stepped forward and turning to Madhumanga, he said, "Every gopi has to pay 5 heaps of diamonds. The gopis are simple village girls. You will probably meet many of the villagers on your way here, and they have is a few cow patties. How is each gopi going to give 5 pile of diamond?" Then Krishna said to Radhika, "You're going to get a special tax." Sri Raghunath Goswami describes that Krishna taxed Srimati Radharani according to the beauty of different parts of transcendental form. So for the pet of your hair, you have to pay 1 million sapphires. For your beautiful forehead, 10 billion emeralds. And for your eyebrows, which are just like bows, you have to pay 20 million gold bows decorated with jewels. Of course, neither of the gopis nor Radharani could exorbitant this tax. So they kind of stood very shyly, not knowing what to do. The boys were animated by the pastime, and they kept insisting the girls pay tax or go back home. But the gopis were very determined to pass. They wanted to get to Govinda Kund as fast as possible, since there was a fire sacrifice being performed there for Krishna's benefit. But the coward boys were also determined, and they would not let them go. All this arranged by whom? The very assistant, who is named Purnamasi. She orchestrates all these beautiful leelas, and she has a very dear assistant whose name is Nandamoki. Suddenly, Nandamoki appeared from the gopis and asked them, "What's going on?" The gopis replied, "These boys will not let us pass. They want us to pay tax and exorbitant tax." Nandamoki winked at the gopis, turned to the boys, and said, "Dear boys, no problem. Today the gopis have nothing to pay. Just let them go. I'll make sure that the girls are down at this window not far from here at 11 o'clock morning. They will pay tax then." Purnamasi is none other than Yogamaya, who exhibits all of Krishna's pastime, and Nandamuki helps her exhibit all these pastimes. At the time, there were 10 to 20 gopis with Srimati Radharani. But in the morning, she arrived at 10 o'clock, accompanied by thousands of gopis. Previously, many Kadamba people banyan trees were growing at Govardhan Hill. The girls all hid behind the trees. The boys arrived at around 11 o'clock. They were laughing on their way how they're going to get those girls and would make fools of them. And they would finally have all those treasures. The boys came to the spot and were enraged, saying, "Hey, where are all those girls? Nandamuki promised us that all of them will be here by 11 o'clock in the morning." Suddenly, they heard a tremendous voice saying, "We are all here!" And all the gopis jumped out from behind trees, circled Krishna and the coward boys, grabbed them, tied their shikas to the tree branches by their shikas. How the Vrajavasis carry little sticks for their butter pots, so when the monkeys come, they can shoo them away? Well, the gopis out of those sticks started beating the coward boys and Krishna. Then Krishna begged, "Oh gopis, oh Radhika, please stop. We will give up. We will do anything you ask." To this, Radharani replied, "Okay, we'll let you go, and we are not going to pay any tax." Krishna said, "Yes, forget the tax. No problem. Just let us go and tie our shikas." Then all the coward boys nodded in agreement. This place was called Dhananirvatan Kund, which indicates a place where tax was nullified. Here's a quote I heard that I really liked it. "Krishna does justice, Radharani does mercy. If you deserve it, you will get it, but if you don't deserve it, you don't get it. This is justice, and this is what Krishna gives. But Radharani gives away mercy. If you deserve it, or if you don't deserve it, I will give it to you anyways. This is what Radha gives, and this is her mercy. You can only get Krishna by Radha." Okay, I put in a mystery, and it's going to be the case of the stolen ring. So one day, Radharani wanted to take dance lessons from Krishna. So she went to the forest to take dance lessons from Krishna, even though she was a better dancer. They danced so much that she even got tired. So they slept on the soft grass of Vrindavan, but Blank was still awake, and Blank stole her ring. Then when the Blank slept, Radharani figured out who stole her ring. Here are some clues. He wears a peacock feather on his head. He's a thief, so he loves to steal. He plays the flute, and he has 64 main qualities. If you want to answer, you can raise your hand. Okay, Balavinda, who is he?
Krishna.
Okay.
Agree.
So let's see. Soft grass of Vrindavan, but Krishna was still awake, and Krishna stole her ring. When Radha went back, all the gopis took all the jewels of Radha, but Radha always wears specifically blank jewels on her every day, but they only counted 63 jewels, which means jewel or jewels is missing. Fill in the blanks to help Radharani figure out how many jewels she wears and how many are missing. Here's the clues. 6 is in the 10th place. Krishna has blank, main qualities. 63 plus 61 equals 4 is in the 1's place.
3.
Ryan, what is it? Hello? Christian Nina, what number is it?
So I think the one was 1, and the one she had now was 65.
Yes, that's correct. So
That's
she
good.
wears specifically 64 jewels on her every day, but they only counted 63 jewels, which means one jewel was missing. So Lalita, one of Radha's primary sakis, said she will go and find Krishna and bring him to the Queen of Radha. So she went to the hill and found Krishna. Fill in the blanks to help Lalita find Krishna.